Hello everybody and welcome back to what we sure hope is the chill zone for a little while anyway. We're going to need to do some realm restructuring and I'm reasonably okay with that. Now I would love to take Bornu away from this guy. The question is just how many troops would he take with him? And the answer is a lot. So we may need to do something about this. We could claim his title. What does he hold? Chieftain of Munio, Bornu, and Yao. This would cost us 150 renown to grab on Bornu. And we're going to do that. Now, this kid really hates us now. That's okay. So, he would not accept this, but we wouldn't be viewed as a tyrant. Now, we're not going to push that just yet. What we are currently doing is working on murdering our uncle a little bit. I'm sure he'll be fine. We just want his land. Now, we did just put him in, but we did that to bypass... I mean, it was accidental, let's be honest. But it ended up bypassing the other heir that the other guy had. So that makes us be the heir to not heir. This is going to get confusing. I can already tell this is going to get confusing. Hopefully, our murder scheme will be successful. Is there anyone else that we could invite? Actually, yes. Is that his wife? No, that's a chiefess in his realm. We're going to bring her in on this. And let's see what that does to our secrecy and success chance. 95 and 95. I like it. We don't need to bring anyone else in. That's as good as it gets. So we'll kill him, take this for ourselves, put heir back together, and restructure the realm. That is our current goal. We do not want to do any expansion right now. Literally none. We do have too few spouses, and we should do something about that. Alliance powers would be good. That is completely fine. Let's go for another one. 41, but I'm sure it's fine. This is pretty much just for this alliance. So there's that. Okay, now another thing that we absolutely should do is host a feast. And call a hunt as soon as we can. Because we need to work on our prestige. There's no doubt about that. Welcome, friends. Excellent. Okay, we're spending 75 prestige. That is not helpful. Losing some stress, sure. And the feast is over, 150 prestige up. That wasn't ideal rolls, but that's okay. We need to get this prestige going. Now, our men-at-arms are a little bit on the expensive side currently, but that's fine. Ah, okay, we'll gain 150 free prestige. Thank you. We needed that. We want to get our level of fame up towards established if we can. We definitely took a big hit there. We knew we would, but even so, we should think about perhaps doing some raiding. That is something we could think about doing. Or maybe they'll raid us. That would be interesting. Is this guy fighting? No. No, he is not. Okay. That's fine. I would like to fight off some raiders. Like, that would be better than actually raiding. 75 gold for resplendent raiment? Yes. We absolutely take that. Okay. This was what we were a little bit afraid of. This is just Oyo. Now, this is a defensive war, which means we can call these guys in for free. Which we absolutely will do. We still have too few spouses. Hunchbacked, I'll pass on the hunchback. But otherwise, this looks good. Okay. So, enemies are joining the war. That's fine. What is this war goal here? Emirate of Borgu. Okay, so it's this entire duchy that they're claiming. So we have to win this. Fantastic. We can now call this guy in, and he will accept this. We can create the Duchy of Bornu, and that's something that we should do, but we don't have the cash for it right now. So that's fine. We're going to want to make sure that our green rally point comes up somewhere over here-ish. Actually, this guy's capital is here. I'm wondering where his troops are. Once we see the troops, we'll decide where the final position to raise these is. Okay, Not Air has joined us. That is great. This guy has joined us as well. So we are... Actually, we have more troops than they do. There's their troops. 3K. We win this. Especially if he splits up. He may have more troops down here with his ally. He does. Okay, we're going to chill here for the moment. We're going to back off a little bit. We're going to allow our allies to make their way over. This is the vast majority of his troops here, though. We're going to back off into this forest for sure. We'll have a good defensive bonus there. Diplomacy challenge against this guy? Sure. He refuses. Okay, what's our leadership look like here? This guy's skill 10. That is not great. We'll pay to recruit this guy. And we'll put him in charge. That's skill 17. That's better. It's still not great. Do we want to fight in this forest? Is the question. The answer, I think, is no. I'm wondering where our other allies are. Like, how far away are they? Over here? Okay. They're going to be a while. We're going to continue moving. We're just backing off for right now, and I'm content with allowing these guys to siege. They are losing supplies. We are not in this location. So we can effectively resupply, but we're at full supply right now. Okay. I'm going to allow this to continue for a little bit. This is 9 months here. We're going to use this time to allow these guys to approach. They are heading towards the sea. I guess maybe they're going to go all the way around. Okay. We're trying to kill the King of Not Air right now. 95% chance of success. We're going to take that. Oh, the woods can be such a dangerous place. Excellent. Perhaps commoners are not so useless after all. Okay, so he died. We inherited Not Air. So that is perfect. We're going to group this together. Apparently we're sieging this? What? I'm very confused by what's happening here. Oh, this isn't us. We have nothing to do with this particular war. That's fine. We still have too few spouses, so let's get another alliance power one. We're related? Not ideal. This would work. Only 768, but we'll take it. Okay, so we have 3,800 troops here. That's fine. I'm wondering if we inherited any men-at-arms, but I don't think this game works that way. I do want to make sure that we have our men-at-arms rally point up here. Now, we don't currently have anyone that can be raised there. We're going to tick forward a little bit here. And yeah, I do see that we've got some situations ongoing over here. That's completely fine. So we have 3825. We're going to take the prestige here. And we're going to come down over this way. See if we can bait them into abandoning this siege. I don't necessarily want to fight them. And we did just finish our promote culture task, and we should definitely be working on promote culture over in our new capital region. So we'll do that. I'm just seeing if we can bait this. We'll spend 30... No, we'll spend gold. I'm interested to see what these guys do. Coming north? They're joining this force. I'm okay with that. This is an interesting situation here. The question becomes, we would arrive here in 9 days. They would arrive in 5 days, 6 days to here. Then presumably about 9 days to here. These guys might abandon the siege immediately and make their way up. Which unit is it that is sieging? It is the smaller unit. Okay. We'll let them lock in. And we're going to head up this way. And just see if we can resupply. I don't want to fight them, but if we can pull them off of that siege, that is time well spent. Yeah, actually, that is perfect. So we're going to turn around. They're heading back to re-siege, but that's okay. That's just a waste of their time right now. We're going to come over here and take these guys out for the purpose of getting ourselves some prestige back. There we go. Good chunk of prestige. Where are our allies? They just can't decide what route they want to take. They're not coming. Okay. We should assume that we're not going to see them. We can call on a different ally, though, and that is something that we will do. And do we want to hire mercs here? I mean, we don't really have gold for it. Just checking supplies in this area. Okay. There's another ally. That's fine. The question is, how do we want to handle this situation? We could just throw ourselves at them, but I want to play this a little bit smarter. We're going to move over to this forest again. I do want to end this, because our monthly income and monthly prestige is not great. We're going to position here again, and once again, that should cause them to abandon this siege. We'll let them lock in, and we'll leave. Uh-huh. Very exploitable. This time they're coming along. That's fine. We can sit in Yari. Interesting. They have decided to change this. 75 prestige for encouraged improvements. 10% development growth is nice, but it's not useful right now, and I'd rather have the prestige. Okay, this dangerous faction is an independence faction. I'm not surprised that this is happening, to be clear. We're going to work on swaying this chiefess. We also need to evaluate our council here. So this chancellor is not a powerful vassal. Skill 13 steward. She should... Actually, skill 16 steward. He should absolutely be here. But yeah, we need to change our council because we inherited not heir. So this chancellor, this is a skill up. Wonderful. This marshal, this is a big skill up. That's a big, big deal right there. That gets most of those guys that are in this faction much happier. They're not happy, per se, but they're happier. That does also give us a higher level marshal. This guy's now skill 32, who is commanding this. And that also means that we have access to a few additional troops, which is nice as well. We have 768 coming in over here. If we attack here, we get the defensive terrain, yes? Yes. They will reinforce. I'm not ready to commit to this just yet. Now I think I am. Yeah, this guy wants to help. Good. So we have about 5,000 here. They have a slight numerical advantage. However, I suspect that the defensive buildings, defending in forest, better army commander, more army commander traits, and more men-at-arms counter, I think that will counter it. I think that now is our chance to do this. Okay, so chances are even. They do have more soldiers, but we still have all of those things in our favor. Okay. Oof. Regardless, I still want to bleed them here. This is about as good as it's going to get. So that's fine. We will go ahead and retreat. Where are we going? Okay, up to there. That's fine. I don't mind that. They, I think, took more losses than we did. And we'll reinforce on the way back. So that's completely fine. I do wish our ally could, you know, get around to coming over here. Are they in another war? Is that what's happening? Oh, they're in like a million wars. Okay, that's fine. Can we get any more wives? Actually, yes, we can. Canarius. I think we're already allied with Gondo, aren't we? No, we're not. We'll do that. We absolutely don't want to lose this war. Okay. So we will go ahead and call on this guy. We may lose a few battles at the beginning, but we will ultimately win this war, I feel like. They will take this siege, which isn't great, to be sure. This is another 1,600 troops on the way in. We're going to reinforce on the way south, and they are taking attrition. Are they going to fight these raiders? That would be nice. No, they're not. Okay, they're just heading up to here. These guys are on their way in. They've definitely taken losses, and we haven't taken that many losses. So if we were to cross here, they're defending a major river crossing. These guys will come in. The question is, how acceptable do we think this is? It's still going to be roughly even, right? I mean, not necessarily, actually. We don't have the defensive buildings or the forest on our side here. There is these guys. I think I'm going to do this. We're probably going to lose this battle. Whoa, they don't want to do it. Okay, I'm wrong. We decidedly win this battle. That's huge. That is the war right there. The war is over. That is absolutely huge. Okay, we do get a new diplomacy perk, and we're definitely going to take benevolent intent for that sway scheme power. Because we need to worry about this. We absolutely do. We can maybe get this chiefess out of this faction, but we need to take this back ASAP. That's going to be 4 months. Our ally will arrive in the meantime. She just gained 25 opinion of us. That's very, very good. She now has a positive opinion of us. And if she drops, they don't continue. I was hoping to not get declared on during this period, but it was always a pretty good possibility. Like, it was always actually most likely going to happen. So 2 months left on this siege. That is fine, and we'll have this taken down quite quickly here with our onagers. And then we can come down here and fight these guys again. Now, we could white piece this. He would not accept now, but he will quite soon. But 202 gold and the extra prestige, that sounds pretty good, honestly. So he has 3k down here. We're going to take this back, We're going to head down this way. We do have allies in addition to R3K. So we have roughly the same numbers plus the allies. Yeah, he wants nothing to do with this, but we actually do catch him. Or some of his troops, anyway. Oh, yeah. Catching 1,000 troops is a big, big deal. That's going to stack wipe. And we catch these guys in a separate fight. This is over. This war is over. And that is the value of patience. Excellent. If we had fought early on, this wouldn't have happened. It would have been a much tougher war. We still probably would have won. But not guaranteed. So we just gained a level of devotion. An intrigue challenge, huh? We'll look into it discreetly. Okay, so we're at 48% right now. We can immediately start sieging this, I suppose. That's a thing we could do. Okay, we trusted you all along, dear. Excellent. So 6 months left on this siege. Sure, I mean, this siege isn't particularly important. We're currently at 33% from war score, or from battles, rather. We could white peace right now. But we have ticking war score on our side. We have allies here. I don't see a reason to. We'll just continue with this siege since we're right here. I would prefer to be attacking here. Hello. Our ally can actually deal with that. That's not a problem. And our ally decided to deal with it. I don't think they catch them there, but maybe they start sieging over here. That would be amazing if they did. No, they're not going to, but that's okay. We've gained another 4 war score from ticking. That's fine. And we will continue to have ticking war score. As soon as we have this siege done, 650, we don't have enough to assault this. But 2 more months until we have this siege finished. These guys are heading southward. I'm assuming Canarias is not going to join us. Yeah. They've got their own problems. That's okay. We didn't need them anyway. So we're going to... Oh, hello. We're going to fight these guys if we can, as soon as the siege is done. We still have more war score we can get from battles, so I would prefer to do so. They're heading up here. An interesting choice. We'll see if we can cut them off. Travel out of the hills here. Maybe we catch them over here. Actually, yeah. Looks like we do. Wonderful. We're obese. We should probably not be obese at 20. Let's work on losing weight. Excellent. So we will fight them and we will win this, hopefully fairly decisively. We can gain up to an additional 17% from battles. And so we shall. Yeah, it's quite decisive. Wonderful. We gained 11 from that. Not as much as I was hoping for, to be sure. We just finished a Convert Faith in County task, so we should definitely check our council and make sure that we are converting a faith that is over here in our 2B capital. Excellent. So we can still gain another 5% war score from battles. But we do have 10% war score that we need still. Oh, diplomacy lifestyle experience. Okay, we'll take that. We're just going to come down to their capital over here. Oh, no, we aren't. They're turning around. We're going to come down to here. Okay, now I left the war. That's fine. Looks like they want to fight us over in this region-ish. Actually, they're going to fight these guys. And we're going to go fight them. This is definitely going to mean that we win this battle. In theory. Yes, we win this battle. There's no doubt. Okay, we'll fight those guys first, and then we'll wipe out these guys. This will give us the 5% war score that we need and finish the war in our favor. Excellent. We're no longer obese. We'll enforce our demands. We'll disband our troops. We can also ransom this person. Sure. That is great. And that does, of course, mean that we can create some titles. We can create the title Duchy of Bornu, and so we shall. We will absolutely create that one. That will give us 300 prestige, putting us back positive in the prestige. That is wonderful. And then we're going to create the Duchy of Katsina. We'll have to hand that one out. And the Duchy of Kano as well. So we'll go ahead and create the Duchy of Kano first for the prestige. And we will hand that off to... Well, we're going to need to grant this to someone else. We'll grant it to this guy. And we'll also grant him the Duchy title. Excellent. So that does mean that we lost our fantastic champion, but that's fine. I don't really mind that too much. Now, this kid. We cannot revoke... Oh, he's an ally. So he is. 128 prestige to be able to denounce him. We can't imprison him without a reason. But denouncing him would give us a reason. So that's ideal. Let's go ahead and grab Inspiring Rule, grabbing more prestige. Excellent. And we definitely need to restructure this realm. There's no doubt about that. We're, of course, increasing control over here, which is completely fine. So for this last duchy, it costs 125. Okay, we'll be able to do that pretty soon. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will restructure our realm. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.